Kia ora e te whānau. So, here I am back with my third junk journal ephemera supplier. And this is the last one. I've only got 3 and they give me everything that I know. So you would have seen the first video, which is Vintage by Mark on Etsy. You would have seen Sacred Mementos with Patty. She's on YouTube. She does the live sales. And then there's Redeemable Junk Journals, which is on Facebook, and that's run by Brittany. And she has some amazing things too. So I do find that each one of those has a different specialty, so they're all worth looking at, that's for sure. So I'm just going to, rather than rustle, I'll unpackage these and then I'll pop back. Okay, so first up, we've got a pile of letters in their envelopes. So I'll show you an example of one. So all handwritten letters. There's something extra in that guy. Awesome. And each one of these piles was only $10 US. So how many are there in there? 1, 15, 16 in there. So you can do the math there. That's pretty fantastic. And they're all from about 1953, these guys. So quite vintage. Not antique, but quite vintage. So yeah, $10. I think that is a steal. So I've got lots of handwritten letters now. Yay. There you go. Look at that little pack for $20. Woo! Next. Now I only managed to figure out the prices for maybe 3 of these items. So these I remember being quite reasonable. It's just a whole bunch of receipts. So that's going to go in my receipts box. I know I don't have to show you all to them, but all of them to you. But I mean, look at the variety in colour, in the company. There's a few of, look at that. They're all totally different. So look at that on brown paper. Lots and lots of awesome receipts. There's some pink ones in there. Just do a quick flip through for you. Just because I know you guys have asked me quite a few times, where do you get all the ephemera? Well, now I am absolutely stocked up. I will not need to be buying anything for a wee while now, unless a special ledger happens to cross my path. So that is a huge pile, and I mean, I've been through all of that, and there's still, look at those. I mean, how great are these? Lots of little ones, big ones, but just a huge variety. And I will pop her Facebook page, if I can share a link for Facebook, but I'll put her name and everything down in the description. So there you go. I mean, that's brilliant, isn't it? And I don't remember those. That I'm sure these were really reasonable too. Okay, next up we have a couple of piles of photos. Now these are photos, but I'm pretty sure they were $10 each, which is a bargain. And so these are all the photos that I've got, and I got 2 that were $10 and 1 that was $12. So all up, yeah, this might have cost me $32, but I mean, look there, we've got a couple of beautiful tintypes. I know how hard these are to get a hold of, let alone how much you'll pay for one of those. We have some beautiful cabinet cards. Look at them, would you? Can scan all the backs. Look at them. She looks a bit grumpy, doesn't she? So I think I've already quite easily hit 32 at that, don't you? 3 tin types and 4, 6, 10 cabinet cards, and the decent size ones. So that's pretty cool. And then we've got a whole bunch of photos. As well. So it depends what you're looking for in your journals as to which one of these suppliers you would, look at that, isn't that cute, want to go to. But I have given you my top 3 that I have found that are, look at that, the best prices. So I feel like I should scan these before I do anything else with them. Look at that, so cute. And then I got a bag of lace. That was $10. I haven't unwrapped it yet, so I'm just going to stop talking so I can quietly mute this part. Okay, so this guy was $10, and this is what we got. And no, I know, I don't need any more lace. I always say this, and I always come back on showing you the lace that I got, but I just wanted in that box to have something that wasn't just paper. So, and it was $10 for all of this. So I thought I will pop that into my cart and go for it. Some tulle, little something or other there. There's lots and lots of bits and pieces in here that I can use. I mean, this is a pretty cool bargain for $10, don't you think? Now these guys, I always cut this off or unpick it, stamp on this and tea dye. That's what I do. So I don't know if you need, oh that's interesting, look at that. Don't know if you need me to go through all of this. So I'll just do it really quickly. Seen some of that, some yellow there. So I think this is a good little amount of bits and pieces. That's cool, that feels so beautiful. Must be off a scarf or something. Won't that look neat in a cluster? Yes! One's a bit unusual compared to the rest of it. Seen some of that. That's really gorgeous. And there we go. So we got, and I assume that that is silk. Remember doing burn tests. So if you burn that and it smells like paper, it should be silk. Okay, now pop that out of the way. Then I got some bank checks. Love the bank checks. Don't know what my fascination is about those, but anywho, don't know, can't remember the price of those guys, but they're really cool. Just for a little bit of interest, popped into a pocket. I don't tend to do anything else with them. I like just to add them as ephemera, something to look at. There is heaps there. Look at that one. How cool is that? And that one. Just gorgeous. Yeah, just pop them in pockets. A little something to get out and have a nosy at with your coffee or your cup of tea. So that's a good chunk. there as well. And this guy, which I just thought was cute, Puss in Boots and Other Fairy Tales. Just the beautiful brown paper, look at it. Some neat little pictures on them. Just, I hadn't seen anything with this kind of paper. Now I'm assuming that we are totally brittle. So that would need to be backed onto something else before I put it in a journal. And then I got these guys. Not entirely sure what they are, but they are from 1904. Yours not received, so there must be some sort of little receipt card. And these little books, the cities of southern France, Viewmaster Reel, Christmas Story, Santa's Workshop. Well, that would be cool for a little Christmas journal, wouldn't it? And then some Stereoscope cards. These look really old. These look way older than my ones. Come off there. Have to excuse the ink on my hands. I've been printmaking up a storm with my students today. And there's another one there as well. And last but not least, she does do some little ledgers. So these guys here, this one upside down. So very similar paper to my doctor's notes one I've got, but real variety of writing in there. It's pretty cool. Some nice blank space that I can take and put on the back of tabs. It is written on the other side. How unusual. Look, 16.16.16. I wonder if this is to do with statistics. Mean, median, mode, calculating the numbers. So there's that one. And this guy as well. Civil War era account book of the Lake Eric Bark news show during its trips between Buffalo and Cleveland. Look at the age of it, would you? And the messiness. I love it. All the grunge all over it. Look, does look like some child has been in here who found it and was given a bit of a scribble. But isn't that just gorgeous? If you like grunge, I mean, this is just stunning. Maybe it's not a child. I don't know. Maybe it is. Yep, it's a child. Okie dokie. So there we go. That is from Redeemable Junk Journals, and that is the end of my little secret stash of suppliers that I can tell you about. But yeah, you won't have me as competition for a little while, so pop on. Check those guys out. I know a lot of you ordered from Vintage by Mark, and everyone was saying they were really happy with what they got, so hopefully this would be the same, and hopefully she is currently letting members in. I snuck in and I read the message, and then I just messaged her or put a post on and asked if she was adding people to her sellers list. So check her out, and until next time, love you guys heaps. Thank you so much for being here, and until next time, mā te wā.